Welcome back to Lobotomy Corporation. I'm Grillmastah, and today we have Bloodbath. Bloodbath appears to be an abnormality that is a bath with a shower attached, but there appears to be some sort of elongated skin stretched over it. A hand is where the shower head is, and it drips blood into a full tub of blood. Eugene here has the weapon and the armor of Bloodbath. With a level 1 employee, instinct is high, insight is common, attachment is high, and repression is low. Employee Eugene's wrist ached when looking at Bloodbath. Employee Eugene stares at the despairs floating in the bath. Employee Eugene uses hardships and ordeals in future. Whatever he or she does, it will only result in failure. When an employee with Fortitude level 1 completes the work, hands reach out and pull them into the tub. After an employee has been pulled in, a hand appears in the tub. The story of Bloodbath. A bath full of blood. The blood is always kept in balance. It never overflows. It contains despair. Unbearable depression overwhelms you when you look into the bath. At one moment, it pulls employees into it. It bears no considerable strength, but employees suffering in crushing depression does not resist. It devours the employee until nothing is left but the wrists. Hands floating around in the bath are pale. They try to reach to you as if they are asking for help. It is not easy to cut your wrist with a sane mind. It takes strong willpower, as it requires multiple tries. Only when you chop at it as if you are cutting a chunk of meat, you can succeed. Only when you yearn for death that much, you can succeed. I regret not asking why when she asked me for the cleaver. I regret not realizing she was hiding her wrists with her watch. I regret not realizing she always hides her wrists when I talk to her. I regret not realizing that I could not hear her laughter at some point. I can't even imagine how painful it is to cut your wrist. I imagine the only reason she could succeed was because she literally chopped her wrist off. She told us it only takes a slight misstep to fall into a mannerism if we get used to success. Thus, we have to be happy about every single little thing. And we should not neglect failures, because success can be made on piles of failures. When I saw the scars on her chopped wrists, I thought about our wine cellar. Many bottles of wine were gone. There was only one bottle left. That day, I popped the last bottle. Management Tip 1. When the Fortitude Level 1 employee completed the work, the hand stretched out of the bloodbath and took the employee into it. The same phenomenon occurred when the Temperance Level 1 employee was working. Management Tip 2. A white hand appeared over the bloodbath surface that absorbed the employee. As the number of hands increased, the PE box produced by Bloodbath increased as well. Management Tip 3. Caution in command. When Bloodbath has 3 hands, it cannot guarantee the life of the employee. It seems to absorb employees regardless of the conditions and results of the work. Instinct is common across the board. Insight is common across the board. Attachment is high across the board. And repression is low for 1 and 2, and very low on 3, 4, and 5. The weapon is very fast, very close though, 2 to 3 damage, and it is white, so it is actually a very good thing in the early game to get your mind back on your employees. The armor is 1 on red, 0.6 on white, 1.2 on black, and 2 to pale. So it's not really the best armor. The gift is 16% chance, success rate +2, work +2. And the quality counter is non-existent because it does not escape, but if you send the level 1 employee in Fortitude or Temperance, it will just absorb your employee. And that has been Bloodbath. Until next time.